Morning and welcome to our virtual trip. Uh, we are so glad to be involved in the virtual trip. It was a fine experience that we have never had. In fact, it has kept me to learn more about the virtual trip, about dealing with writing on online. Um, I think it was a great idea for the department to have come up with the same idea of the virtual trip. Indeed, we don't blame. We blame the corona for having us interface for interfered the regular program of the department, technology department, whereby we used to visit some industries and look at various items. We also want to thank the Moi University fraternity at large for having allowed us to take this course virtually. Uh, we take 290. We were given a task on facility planning, whereby in facility planning we organize how we make the workings, or we organize the layout of a production facility to make sure that there is efficiency and effective way of production. In facility planning, we can say facility planning is the physical arrangement of all the production factors. Like now, if there's a production center in a system, comply with the organization strategies. So we organize the production systems to comply with what objective we are for the whole system. Like for every factory to start, for every facility to start, even for example in building, for effective site to take place, you must have a place where there is a parking site, must the material sites, you must allow spacing started. Whenever you are moving the materials, it doesn't interfere with the other part of the machines. We also look at the various items in terms of what is the effect of this layout. What could we achieve when we accomplish the real layout of a system? We say we achieve the end results of the positive results. So layout considers available space, final product, safety, and conducive operation. So we have to have the effective flow of the whole product, e.g. materials, equipment, and manpower. We look at the economic activity in the plant. For effective objective of the facility layout planning is to design effective workflow to make equipment and workers more productive. When we have achieved the productivity of the product, we consider a number of objectives. This is now a place whereby it drives the company to the real production or the real work that it aims at achieving. When you have or when you study without an objective, it means that you have a future that doesn't have a goal. But whenever you have a goal, the production, when you have a goal, even your doings will be easier in achieving your goals. So it's the same as the factory layout or in the facility layout. There must be a goal that drives the company into producing the end product. To provide the optimal space to organization of equipment and facility movement of goods and to create the safe and comfortable work environment. For it to have an optimum space, there should be a well-organized layout to allow the movement of goods and to create safety. You see, whenever you are moving from in a busy facility, there should be a factor of safety because when manpower is moving, materials is being moving, and the end product is being moved out. So the system should be planned in such a manner that it doesn't collide in one way. So that is when we say optimum space organization. So for promotion to promote order of production towards a single objectives. It means that in every objective you must have a single reduce movement of workers and materials. That's another objective. We also have to promote safety of plants and the workers. That's a key role. That is a key role. The safety in a layout or in a factory we must consider. Increasing production capacity in organization. In future, we should think of maybe extending the facility. So we should have in mind if the plan is to be increased or if the layout is to be increased, to which direction is the all production will be increased to. So we also have to factor in when we are designing for the layout. Another object that we should have is above mentioned objectives. If the objectives that we have mentioned, we have to achieve. You have to achieve the above of what we have talked about in the objectives of the company. We should as well come up now with a well-formulated trainings for our workers, whereby we train in sections, e.g., can train on operation of machines, can come and train on safety, and we train also on ethics. You see, whenever we work as a team, we always achieve the aim or the objectives of the facility or objectives or the goals we have very easily. We should also create awareness. Maybe when you are creating awareness of health hazards and safety standards, you put in place the signs. In every machine that is not operational, you indicate a tax. Every machine, every equipment that is loose on the floor and tidy floors, you should be clean and keep the place to be tidy. At some points, there are some things you must consider when you are dealing with the awareness of these health and safety hazards, like working from services. Precautions should be guided and also let people operate at their own area of specialization. Optimum utilization of workforce and equipment. We always encourage people, or we have the work optimum and utilization and workforce of the equipment, reducing administrative work. This one will be aid or help one to generate or come up with utilization of work. There are various factors that we consider when you are dealing with layout design. We have talked about the expansion, which is also the flexibility. Should provide flexibility for expansion or modification. We also look at the space utilization, whereby reduces the times or in the materials and people movement to promote safety. Capital should be minimal when finalizing different modes of facility layout. We have various techniques of designing a layout. This is 2 to 3 dimensions, sequence analysis, and line and balancing. Again, we have various types of layout. A line layout, and then we have the functional layout, we have the fixed point layout, and then we have circular layout and combined layout. All in all, we have learned or we have seen the types of embedding of a facility or a factory. We must have all the design. When you are dealing with the design, you must deal with one or various types of the designs. You must consider various factors when you are designing for a facility. Give it give it a time when designing. Consider all the factors that you are designing, factors that will be used in the facility, e.g., the vehicle, the human, and the production. Always have signage as a direction for your facility. Up to that point, I can say I'm very thankful and I say welcome. Always feel free and join my YouTube channel. I'll be always very educative and wish you the best as you learn with me. Welcome and thank you.